Hello, I'm Daniel, and I'm really excited to be here talking to you because not so long ago I was sitting there just like you looking for information about Malmo University. And it was so overwhelming because there's so much to look for, so many options, so many information out there that you need to process. So probably that sound. So the first thing I want to tell you is that I'm so happy to have chosen the interaction design program here in Malmo because Sweden is just an amazing place full of companies who are trying to come up with new projects. There's so much innovation and so much startups and people just going ahead to bring you the most amazing things. The most interesting thing about studying here was how international it was because I met so many people from so many other countries. And so you learn not just from the professors, but also from each other. And you learn to collaborate with people in levels that you couldn't do it if you stay in your country because you're learning from other cultures and how to collaborate and how to do things together. And not only just personally, but professionally as well. And the other thing for me was the professors. Like, they are brilliant. They are amazing. They just talk to you as equals, which is, it might sound weird. Like at this point, it sounds weird just to point that out. But when I got here, it was just shocking. And they are so supportive because they will just tell you to go ahead with any project and they will just be with you along the way, just along all the craziness. And that's something that really makes you excited and keeps you on your toes all the time. So it's never boring. Also, I felt like I grew a lot as a person because not only the university, but Sweden as a whole, it's just that this culture that you have here. And in the university, there's this focus on participatory design, on just designing with people to create the future together. So that inclusive thinking just really makes you think, how do you want to shape the future? And how do you want to create things? So for me, this is just one of the best decisions I've made in my life. Yeah. Your typical day in Malmo, it's interesting. It was very different from my usual life because here it's so easy to just go everywhere by bike because the infrastructure is there to just go anywhere. It's safe, it's nice. I go to my classroom and I start, well, first I greet all my classmates because they're making crazy things. We are trying to create all of these projects. There's a lot of physical parts to it as well. So we're also building. Then there's the electronic parts as well. So we're always creating crazy things, which is fun when you walk into the classroom because you never know what you're going to see once you get there. And other than that, we just hang out, eat lunch together. Maybe sometimes after we could go to the student pub, which is pretty nice. And that's basically a day. If you have any questions, if there's anything I can help with, just feel free just to contact me. And if you choose Malmo, well, I'll probably see you around. And it's an amazing place. You'll see it from the minute you get here. I can promise you that.